Today we'll be discussing about harmonics. So like computers have viruses which can corrupt the system. Similarly, the electrical system have harmonics which can cause faults, malfunctions in the electrical distribution or the equipments also. So let us understand what is harmonics. Harmonics basically is kind of a distorted waveform, and we can also say that harmonics is multiples of fundamental wavelength. So let us understand this with this graph. The first graph that you see is our fundamental frequency, that is 50 Hertz. That means that this cycle will continue for 50 cycles within 1 second. So now let us see what is third harmonics. Third harmonics will be 3 into 50, that is 150 Hertz. Okay, so what does 150 Hertz mean is that this third harmonic waveform will cycle 3 times in one fundamental wavelength. So if you see, this is the first cycle, this is the second cycle, and this is the third cycle. It cycles 3 times in one fundamental frequency cycle. If you see the fifth harmonics, it will be 5 into 50, that is 250 Hertz. So this means that this 250 Hertz, this will cycle for 5 times in one fundamental frequency cycle. So if you see that 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, and similarly is the case for 7th harmonics or 9th harmonics or 11th or 13th and so on. It can continue up to a number of harmonics. Generally in our system, what we generally receive is up to 21st or 23rd harmonics. Now what does this harmonic result in? So basically it distorts our fundamental waveform that we are receiving at our facility, at our electrical panels. So this third harmonics, when it combines with the fundamental frequency, this is what your waveform will look like when you receive it at the electrical panel or you record it with an oscilloscope. So in case of third harmonics, this is a sample diagram. In case of fifth harmonics, this is a sample diagram. More the harmonics in your system, more the distorted fundamental frequency it will cause. So now let's understand what are the causes of these harmonics. So equipments like power electronics or drives, PLCs, UPSs, servers, basically what they are doing is they are converting the AC waveform to the DC waveform. Due to this AC to DC conversion, this becomes a non-linear load and thus introduces harmonics in the electrical system. So these are the causes why we are getting harmonics in the electrical system, because before that, during the olden days, if you would have seen, we did not have any kind of these loads. That's why there was no harmonics. But today, as we are using all kinds of DC loads, this harmonics problem has arisen. Now, what are the effects? What will happen if these harmonics are present in your system? So there will be malfunctions. Malfunctions like some breakers may trip, or some relays may misoperate. Then there will be heating. So your cables can get heated, your transformers can get heated, your breakers can get heated. Then there can be equipment failures. Equipments like motors or any electronic equipment like computers, servers or anything like that can result in failures or malfunctions. Thanks for listening. In the next video, we will tell you about how to eliminate these harmonics if they are present in your system, and the methods or the equipments which are used to remove these harmonics from the system.